Got like 4 inches of snow yesterday. Now everything's cold and wet and soggy. And there's still snow. Just gotta get some kydex ready and a few things shipped out today. The worst part about being a knife maker is shipping out your knife. The packaging and going to the post office. I do not know what happened here. $2.50, like I had it in there for like like a minute and a half and it's already hot? I think I might have just wrecked that kydex. Usually you leave it in there for like 2, 3, 4 minutes, but I literally put it in there, grabbed my press, and it's too hot. So Monday I had like the most exciting email come in. A lady from Left Field Productions, and they're the ones who they produce a lot of television shows. Now, they've contacted me in the past about doing like homesteading, reality shows. Those just never panned out. But this time they contacted me saying, hey, you know, we've seen your YouTube channel and we think you'd be an excellent candidate for Forged in Fire. What? And so they asked if I want to like audition or potentially be casted for Forged in Fire. And of course I'm like, yes. Even though I've never forged a thing in my life, I thought absolutely that would be so much fun. Why not try forging something for the first time in your life on national television in a competition? It makes great sense. Anyways, I emailed her back right away and I said, yes, I'd absolutely be really interested in that. The one thing is I'm a Canadian. Is that an issue? And so she said, as long as you have a US passport, you're fine. And I said, I ended up picking up the phone and I just called her. I said, well, obviously, I mean, I don't have a US passport because I'm a Canadian citizen. I do have a Canadian passport and I've had several US work visas in the past that it's not an issue for me to travel to the US. She goes, well, let me talk to somebody. I'll get back to you. They got back to me and sure enough, it will not work. I can't be on Forged in Fire because I'm a Canadian. But will I let this stop me from learning how to blacksmith? Will I let this stop me from learning how to forge a knife rather than just stock removal? Will I let this stop me from building a forge, from heating up steel and hitting it with a hammer? Will I let this stop me from Forged in Fire? No, of course not. I'm just gonna build my own forge, that's all. Okay, so I'm doing a little research right now, trying to figure out the best forge to make, and I'd really like your input in the comments. If you guys built forges before, and if so, what did you use? I've got a bunch of phone calls to make. I think I found a supplier close to me that sells what they call a KO wool, or this stuff's called like Sarah wool, ceramic, unbonded woven fabric. Get to like 1800 degrees. I toured the Fernie Forge when we were on our little mini vacation, and he had a burner from a forge that he showed me, and I think it's going to be quite simple to build, so I'm going to start sourcing parts for that, and I'm going to probably build this forge and kind of vlog style the whole thing, share it with you, the process. I've had so many comments from you guys and emails from viewers and people saying, you know what, you really should give forging a try. Try beating on some hot steel. It's going to open up so many options for you in your knife making. So it's been on my to-do list for a long time. I just haven't gotten around to it, but that's going to change because I'm going to build a forge, and I've been sourcing. I've got a piece of railroad track. I've found a few other pieces of big steel. I mean, they're not hardened or anything, but I'm sure they're going to work just fine for just getting into it, just kind of starting to learn how to smash hot metal. So anyways, we're going to be building a forge on this channel, and I'm going to take you guys along for the journey, and I am so excited about this. Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be on Forged in Fire. It's wrecked. Look at those lines. Look at those lines. This is wrecked. What is wrong with my oven? It just, like that, was too hot. And you can't sell sheath like that. That looks horrible. Whatever. Start again. But this time I think I'll stand right in front of the oven and stare it down so it doesn't overheat. Bye. Okay, I just got off the phone with a company whose products I use and love. Outstanding. And they are donating something for the 100,000 subscriber giveaway on this channel. I'm pumped. So I'm not going to reveal any details until I actually get the unit, then I'll actually kind of announce the contest, but get excited guys, because this contest, this giveaway is going to be the best one yet. Woo! One thing with working in a sea can is that the cell phone coverage in here pretty much sucks, so I have to kind of come stand by the door. I don't want to be outside right now because it's a little chilly, but I have to stand by the door so I can kind of stay warm but still get cell phone coverage. Hey, how's it going today? Doing good. Hey, I'm looking at some of that ceramic wool blanket or whatever it is. I've got a product number from your website. I'm just curious if you have it in stock. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Thank you too. Bye. He said cheers on the phone. Awesome. So yeah, it looks like I can get a roll of this 1 inch by 24 inch by 25 feet for $149.50, which isn't too bad. And I'll have lots left over because my thinking is I'm gonna try building like maybe a 1 foot long forge, maybe, I don't know, this wide or something. And depending on how that goes and obviously how much I get into it, it would be nice maybe to have some additional material so I could make another forge, a bigger forge if I start getting into, you know, if I want to do longer blades. So I think I'm going to buy the entire roll. Probably tomorrow I'll whip into the city and pick that up. I'm excited. Dropped off the packages in the mail, and I'm just gonna grab a coffee real quick. Now, I don't know if it's like this at most postal outlets, but the post office in Strathmore at the Drug Mart, those ladies, they're so friendly there. I always like, I mean, I hate doing mail, but it's nice when you've got really, really nice post office people to deal with. That's awesome. Could I just get an extra large black coffee?
Anything else?
That's all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Happy day.
Thank you too. Alright, so this was one of these sheep's foot EDC knives I've done up. And I was going to heat treat it. This is 154 cm. But then I was looking and I didn't grind this one enough. This is like 35 thou. So I need to take about 7.5 thou off of each side. Or thereabouts. Usually I like to have around 20 thou edge thickness before heat treat. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little cleanup grind. Now, heat treating stainless steel it's a much bigger deal than carbon steels. You need to put them in an envelope, which is what we're going to make right now. And the reason for that is you want them airtight. And what I also do is I'll put a piece of paper in there, and then as it heats up, that paper will burn off and it'll burn any oxygen from in the envelope, and that envelope is airtight. So then essentially what you end up with is an inert envelope, and that way you won't decarburize the blade as you get up to the really high temperatures. I'm going to take this one to 1950 Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. First, I'm going to do like a pre-soak at 1400 for 17 minutes just to kind of warm everything up. Then as quickly as it can ramp it, I'll go up to 1950, 25 minutes, and then we're going to plate quench it between 2 aluminum plates. Alright, so what we have here is an airtight package, and we're going to go ahead and stick this in the kiln right now as it's warming up. Alright guys, well this heat treat is going to take a while, and I probably won't be able to get it all into this episode of the vlog, so I'm going to probably kind of end it right here. I will keep shooting footage though, and maybe I'll show you like tomorrow how this all kind of turned out and whether it worked or not. Hopefully it works. Thanks for watching guys. Cheers.